Aquarius, we're going to have a little look at your energy, kind of holistically. So we're going to look at potentially what is going on, what's blocking you, where you might be holding it in the body, and see if we can somehow raise the energy a little bit. So yeah. Hi, just for those who don't know, I'm a kinesiologist, so I actually do muscle testing for the selection of the cards. So I'm actually fast forwarding this, and I'll probably push it to the end of the video for those who are interested in having a look. I just keep it in there just because I know people will ask how the cards are selected. So basically, I just cut the deck in half and I keep muscle testing the strongest energy until there's only one card left, basically. Okay, so just for info, really. Thanks. Okay, Aquarius, so spread the cards, and yeah, it looks like a interesting reading. So the first card is representing what energy you should be trying to move towards, so almost like a goal, and it's the Four of Cups. And to me, it's asking you to recognize what you have in your life. Like, have you been looking too far in the past, or have you just not looking towards the future? Are you not seeing the light above you? Are you not seeing what you've already achieved? Or is there parts of your life that you that you keep looking back on and you've not realized how far you've come? So that's the energy I'm getting kind of from the first card. Then we move into an essential oil, which is grapefruit, and that's about sparkle. So it's inducing some sort of sparkle or lightness into your life, and it might be asking you to, well, there is a message there about your leadership qualities, but it's also about shining your light so everyone can see. There is a sabotage program running here and under punish. So it's a way that you're holding yourself from moving forward. So it could be that you are either self-punishing or you're working really hard towards a goal without perhaps enjoying it for where it's at, appreciating the journey. But there seems to be some sort of fear around that because you have been closing yourself off. This emotion showed up of loneliness. So I mean, you might have lots of people around you, but you might still feel quite lonely. Or maybe you're a solo business owner and you're trying to achieve a lot, but it's tapping into your identity issues where you may be not sure how to shine your light because there has been some sort of past traumas going on where you might have felt a bit squashed by that. And so you figured out a way to punish yourself to keep excelling. So although that sabotage program might have worked in previous stress in your life, it's time to break down that sabotage program because we've also got an insight card here of independence. So perhaps you have been relying a lot on your own independence to get shit done, but you're holding it in your small intestine meridian. So the small intestine, so just to be clear, I'm not actually talking about your physical small intestine. It's about the energy of it. And in Chinese medicine, that comes with sort of an emotional component and energetic characteristic. So some of the questions that would be interesting to ask yourself is, what are you not digesting that that should be nourishing in your life? Or are you nurturing yourself? Because if you are not appreciating how far you've come out of this trauma, and to acknowledge how bright your journey is, you're falling back into that punishment program, right? Which is keeping you lonely. But the counterbalance of, or the, not the counterbalance, but the compounding issue is that it's keeping you independent, which, you know, obviously it serves us. Like, of course we want to be independent, but it can't be an independence that's created barriers and is keeping you guarded, because the small intestine also talks about how you're circulating around others in your life. So maybe professional network, social network. I get the sense that you need to bring in more softer qualities towards yourself and nurture yourself and understand a bit more about this journey. And it's really saying, like, slow down, just hang for a bit, you know? Like, there's no point slogging your way to your goal if you're not enjoying the process, you know? So how do we come out of this energy? So the remedy, or advice, if you like, it's coming up with the Five of Pentacles. Now, Five of Pentacles usually means being left out in the cold, or, you know, just feeling a bit isolated. But what it's actually saying to me is that you've actually been holding those rewards from yourself. You've kind of been keeping yourself out of recognizing what an amazing journey you have been building for yourself. And it's time to recognize that, because you have the Mother of Wands, and the Mother of Wands is passionate, nurturing, completely overcome so many obstacles and trauma in her life. So she completely, although she can feel a bit protective, first she protects herself and what matters to her the most. And so that's just food for thought. So how are you holding yourself back from? And what you need to remember or recognize, that you are this. You are the Mother of Wands, that you have achieved so much struggle in your life, but you've actually overcome it. And you've overcome it with that recognition that you probably wouldn't have done without your trauma, to be honest, because it has made you the person that you are. And what can keep us from that is when it talks about shining your light for others to see. Sometimes we hide our trauma with the shame, but at the same time, it's made us the warrior that we are. So it's about breaking yourself out of that box. And, you know, life comes with a lot of boxes. There's lots of layers to break out of, but that is actually the gift of life. So instead of imagining this as a prison, imagine unwrapping a gift. So every time you break through a new level of achievement or healing, or it does reveal another layer, but it also gives you so much more space to breathe and own who you are, and allows you to shine your light, right? Because it's confirmed here by this card. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. So it is a belief in self. It's acknowledging that throughout this previous trauma, it has created this independent streak in you. But it's also come hand in hand with some sort of punishment regime, some sort of self-punishment where, yeah, you might need to have done everything yourself. And although that has accrued strength in you, it's also left you making you feel some loneliness. So again, just to recap with the small intestine, it is about how you're circulating with others, how you're blending in your roles throughout your life. And can you step back and realize what you have and how much light you are bringing to the world, and that they probably can see it, and it's probably you that's not seeing it. So yeah, step out of this energy. Recognize that this is almost like your North Star. Like, you have created your environment. You just have to look at it because you're kind of turned away from it at the moment. Again, constantly remembering past emotions potentially. So yeah, have a think about that, Aquarius, and thanks for watching.